Hey guys, grab your blunts, grab your bongs, grab your weed, because you're watching High Times with Brook.
This money be coming in large amount. I just got some racks on my bank account. I just got some hit from a thirsty bitch. I'm talking they gon' search the
What's up, guys? Welcome back to High Times with Brook. Today is a special day. And I'm going to tell y'all why. Because it's my birthday. Y'all, my birthday is... I love birthdays. I love birthdays so much. And I love my birthday the most. Just because, I don't know, it's just always been a special day to me. And I've always taken my birthday, very serious. I take birthday weekends very serious. I feel like you should always, even if your birthday is not on the weekend, the next following weekend after your birthday or even before your birthday, if you're trying to turn up. I've been doing this shit since as a kid. I always used to do okay, Friday, we just gonna chill, everybody get together. Saturday, we gonna go out and do an activity. And Sunday, we gonna have a dinner. So that's something that I have always done. I feel like birthday weekends, that is the thing. But I take it further, and I have a whole month, Brooktober. If you ain't know, now you know. I can't believe I'm turning 28. And I can't even talk about it. It's throwing me off. But I'm getting old. I am really getting old, and I'm out of that space of 30's old. Well, I do think 30 is damn, I'm older. I'm out of my 20s. I know that, I still have youth in myself, and I'm only 2 years away from now. I don't see myself getting a cane and arthritis in 2 months. So it's just not sitting right with me. I was just 19, 20 having a baby. It felt like a year ago. I don't understand how so fast I'm about to be a year from turning 30. And it's just been having me sitting back and just looking back on my 20s. And I'm just damn, that shit really flew. Because childhood, it definitely I feel didn't fly like my 20s did. I feel from a baby to 18 years old, that was a decent stretch. So how I went through these whole 20s in 2 seconds is just blowing my mind, for real. And this year is the first year that I don't have anything planned. Usually we going to this place, we going to that place. A lot of the spots that I used to go to, they're not even open anymore. So I don't even know. I haven't even been going out for real this year. So I really don't have no plans for real. I do have friends coming into town to see me. So that's, big for me, but it's not nothing we going out to eat and we going to this club, and I don't even have no outfits. This is the first year not buying no birthday outfits. That's how much I just was 28. And last year, I probably had enough fun to last me a decade, but I don't know. It feels weird to me to not even be in that mode. I've definitely enjoyed the month of October. I'm not saying that. It's just not my usual. Usually my ass would be crunk, drunk, lit in somewhere. So I don't know, this is different for me. I'm also in like a relationship now, so like I'm just in a new era. And it's low key crazy to be, where I am. And I've definitely, let me look at my phone. Cause I really just been in my thoughts for real about just being a different me. I feel like 30 is going to be a different me, a older me. I'm in like really a new era. Like, yeah, I'm switching up shit now, but like I feel like 30 is like, all right, it's time to, be a different you. I shouldn't be stuck on the same shit that I was on in my 20s. Like, if I could cap my 20s up, it started off, boom, I was a parent. I was really just taking care of my daughter. But anyway, so yeah, I just been reflecting and, just looking back. So I'm summing up my 20s. So it goes, boom, 20s, I'm being a mom. New in my 20s, I'm in a relationship. I say I was in that relationship from like 18 to like 24. On and off at 23. Like it was very consistent up to 23, 22, 23, and then it got a little like patchy. And then 24, it completely ended. Like we really literally broke up like a couple of days after my birthday. And after I went through my era of being a family and doing all, the little family stuff and not really going out, not really, I can definitely say like me and my baby dad, like we definitely did not do shit the beginning of our 20s. And I remember always thinking like he might resent me because we did hop into being a family and being together and doing all that family shit. And motherfuckers settle down and be families when they in their 30s and 40s and shit like that. Like we was 20 years old. We wasn't going to no clubs. We wasn't going out. We was going to work and being parents. So I always, I myself knew that like I didn't really do as much in the beginning of my 20s. So then when I did hit 23, 24 and I started going to to the clubs and to the bars and having fun and shit, like I'm not gonna lie, like that shit was fun. And I realized that you could still have fun and live your life and take care of your children, because like I literally never stopped being a mom. So I went through that phase. I feel like up until I turned 26, no shit, 27. When I turned 27, that is when I stopped going out as much and stopped being in the clubs and shit. Of course, it was shit that led up to that, but we're here now. And I look back at my year of 27, and what I can say is I traveled, worked on my podcast, stayed consistent with that, took care of my child, had great times with my child. I've experienced a lot of new different things in my life. So 27 was cool. It was a good year for real. It just was not what I was normally used to. So I'm feeling like, me going into my 30s, I just want to, reflect on my past and, learn from everything that I went through and not bring none of that into my 30s. I want to, be mindful of the people that I keep around me. And I just want to, plan for my future and continue hitting goes, you know. I can definitely say, like, I don't regret nothing that happened in my 20s. Like, the things that I've been through and the things that I've seen, it's built me into the person that I am now. And I just pray that I always take heed to everything that I have like seen and realized in people, and not make the same mistakes, and give people as many chances as I had, because that was something that like I feel like I struggled with. Like, I always felt like I had to be people's persons and be there for them. And not saying that I'm not going to be that for the people that I have around me. I'm just saying that I'm going to be more mindful of who I have around me, and I give those actions too. My 20s was definitely a learning experience. It was fun. It was sad. It was depressing. It was full of anger. It was full of just insane events. Like, I really can look back on my 20s and be like, hell no. Like, what the fuck was you doing? But also, the people around me, like, we all have different experiences and shit that we have been through in our 20s, and I love discussing my stories, discussing their stories, and just hearing that, because we're, most of the people around me, besides my younger siblings and stuff like that, shit, we all on our way to our 30s, so it's it's crunch time now. It's crazy. It's crazy because I don't know who I was talking to the other day, but I'm like, it really just feels like I was just walking the halls in high school and just little shit like that. And now, like, seeing people's kids and my kid, like, my daughter is big as hell. I have an 8-year-old. Like, no way those years went by that quick. It's insane. Like, having a 10-year anniversary next year is insane to me, because it's like, how did we get here? How did we get here this fast? And it's like, if my 20s went by this fast, all I know is my 30s better take its time, okay? Because I'm not for wasting time anymore. I'm not for just feeling any type of unhappiness and breaking my peace. Like, I'm trying to stay focused. I'm trying to stay in the right mindset and still have my peace of mind and still enjoy life. I just want to leave, like, just the bullshit behind. And I feel like I'm on the right path for that. And I'm proud of myself. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to go to my notes because I had something. So these is like some questions, because like I said, y'all, I've been in my brain about it. About, just going into your 30s. And the first question was, what would I miss about my 20s? And I feel like it's not nothing that I would miss about my 20s, but like, when it comes to like 20s, I feel like that's that youthfulness. Like, I just don't want to lose the youthfulness. I want to stay youthful as possible. And I know it's a bunch of 30-year-olds who still look 20 and different shit like that, but it's just, I don't know, it's something about, being in that era and still having that learning period, because I feel like when people hear like you still in your 20s, it's like, oh yeah, you still got time. And then you get to tell them motherfuckers you 30 and they like, all right, it's time to crack down and get into that mode. So I feel like that's the only thing that I would miss about being in my 20s. The next one is, how would my life be different in my 30s? I feel like in my 30s, I'm just praying for more stability in what I want to do in my life and my consistency. Like I said, I'm on the right path to these things, but I just want them to be like for sure and indefinite, because like right now, life can go any which way. So I just want to have like my security, my stability, in reaching my bigger goals. Like, it's so easy to hit your smaller goals. It be them big goals that you trying to accomplish that, can be scary sometimes. So I just hope, I start to accomplish my big goals and, the things that I want long term in my life. The next one is, what did I expect to have achieved by this point? And I don't know. Like I don't know if I ever knew like what life was calling me for. Like, I feel like I've always just been like, wherever God takes me, I'm there. I've really only been about, I live like in the moment. It feels like, not planning for the future, and that's something that I want. Like, I want to be able to plan for the future and have my goals and set them and accomplish them, and just have long-term longevity and making money and everything in my life. So I I think, if anything, what I would have expected to achieve was like going to school and finishing school, because I never actually finished school. I never tried to do like college, but I've like did like little trades. Like, I went to cosmetology school right out of high school, and then I went to like medical assistant school right after that, and neither one of them was a success. But in my defense, I definitely played around, and I was more worried about what my friends and everybody else was doing at the time, rather than having my eye on the prize, which that was my issue. I always was just worried about, what we doing to have fun or get by right now, not my long-term goals. So I need to be on my long-term goals. But there is like stuff that I am super, super proud of, like, buying a house, owning my cars, just, having the stability that a lot of, early 20-year-olds and older 20-year-olds, don't have. A lot of people are still trying to figure out buying a house, or feel like they got to get married to buy a house. And I'm doing things that I actually, love to do, like making a podcast and, different things like that. So I'm definitely proud of myself and happy about the things that I have accomplished. I don't think there's really not anything that I haven't accomplished yet. Cause cause a lot of people, I feel like, would say like, oh, a lot of people are thinking about getting married at this time, and have their big girl, big boy jobs and shit like that. And I'm definitely cool with what I'm doing right now. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people would be like focused on being married and having more kids and buying a house and different things like that. And you don't have to be married to buy a house, and you can own your own house and depend on yourself. Or if you want to go the marriage route, that's a beautiful thing as well. But I never see myself like rushing to get married, or figuring out what I want to do. Like, It's people, you have your whole life to figure out what you want to do in life. I'm not saying like it's just gonna be up in the air what I want to do and shit like that, because like I said, in my 30s I want to be on the road to doing what I want to do for the rest of my life. But regardless, whether I do it alone, whether I did it with somebody, it don't matter. Like, life can take you any which way, and you could be with somebody and then not be with somebody. And that's a harsh reality to go through as well, because I felt like that's how I was in my early 20s. Like, I thought me and my daughter's dad was going to I just smudged my paint. But I thought me and my daughter's dad was going to be together forever. And then when we wasn't, it was like, damn. And now being in another relationship, it's like, damn, I see myself with this person forever. But I also know that, people change, life change. I'm not saying that that's going to be our story. I definitely could see us being together forever as well. But I do know that, shit do happen, and I have learned from my past experiences. But that's really what I wanted to talk about today, was just going into my 30s and going into this 28th year, 28 years around this goddamn sun. It's crazy. It's a crazy feeling. Like, I love birthdays, like I said. Happy birthday to me. Turn up, turn up. Don't worry about what I got in my cup. But before I finish off my podcast today, I wanted to talk about the most wonderful time of the year. And of course, it's spooky times with Brook. As y'all can see, I have my little makeup done for y'all today. I had to take my decorations down for purposes I cannot speak on. But they was cute while they lasted. I could have put them back up, but I just be lazy, and I don't be like, if I took the time to do something and then had to take it down, I'm probably not gonna put it back up. I'll see you next year. But spooky times with Brook. It's been real good. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I still have been, watching scary movies and doing little things. Not what I usually do, because I usually like to go to like the pumpkin patch. I did not get to go to the pumpkin patch this year. I'm gonna try to go before Halloween, but it's in a couple of days, and I think they're only open on weekends. If I can find one that's not closed on the weekends, I'll make sure we get out to the pumpkin patch. But I did do, fun little spooky things, like taking pictures with pumpkins, like carving them, and we did like a spooky paint and drink, and just different things like that. So I liked October this month. It just was not my usual October. Like, I I usually be going out all month and just everything. I've been snuggled up, cuddled up. I'm in a new era, y'all. But I have, like I said, been watching my scary movies. I would say the most recent movie that I watched, oh my God, what is it called? I have no clue what it's called. But damn, what is it called? It's new and it's on Netflix. And it wasn't like necessarily like a scary movie, but it was a thriller. And just a quick little story plot. It's a group of friends, and one of the friends is getting married. They go stay at one of the friends' little mansions the night before their wedding, and one of the friends brings a machine, and the machine like swaps y'all's body, and y'all have to like play a game and pick who's who and figure out who's in whose body. And I love like movies that make you think and have to remember things. So I enjoy watching that. And then I've been watching Stranger Things, and I love Stranger Things. I was obsessed with Stranger Things for like a year. Like, I watched it every night before I fell asleep. It was kind of sick. But yeah, I've been on my scary movies. I think I've watched pretty much everything that I usually will watch. All my Freddy Kruegers, all the Halloweens, a lot of Rob Zombie movies, like House of a Thousand Corpses. I think 3 from Hell, Devil's Reject, shit like that. And I've been thinking about watching. I seen the first Terrifier, but I watched some of the second one, and it was cool. I need to rewatch the second one. I'm gonna probably watch them all. Like, I like to watch stuff in order. I'm gonna probably watch them all because a new Terrifier just dropped, so I'm gonna watch that. But yeah, I'm going to close it now. I do have a song of the week. And it's Birds of a Feather by Billie Eilish. Me and my daughter be singing that song all the time. What's another thing I wanted to tell y'all? It was a movie of the week. My movie of the week is Jeepers Creepers, the first one. The first one is the best Jeepers Creepers. And just stay high and keep the good vibes going. I love y'all, and happy birthday to me. If you didn't tell me, make sure you leave it in the comments, or you tell me yourself. Love you.